Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon fans. Welcome to another PlaySkape Games video. And today we are incredibly excited because Japan, the official Pokemon website in Japan, Pokemon-card.com, has unveiled a whole bunch of new things and we're very excited about. But the big news has to be these beautiful Venusaur VMAX and Blastoise VMAX starter decks. So we all remember earlier in the year we got the Charizard VMAX and Grimmsnarl VMAX starter decks. So these are very similar to the ones that we got. I think they were around May time earlier in the year in 2020. These are very similar. They look absolutely amazing. I love the artwork on these boxes. I'm definitely going to keep one of each of these in my sealed collection. But also, the cards themselves are very beautiful, and we're going to take a closer look at the cards, because there's some really nice things here. To start off with, we've got Blastoise VMAX. So I think out of the two of them, Blastoise VMAX and Venusaur VMAX, I think this is the much stronger card in my opinion. But you can leave a note. Make sure you leave a note in the comments below. Let me know which card you think is stronger and which ones you're excited for playing with and stuff. So as you can see, Blastoise Gigantamax / Blastoise VMAX, he's absolutely hench. He's got all of his guns, like he's got coming in guns blazing. He's got his cannons. I love the design and the art on Blastoise Gigantamax VMAX, and yeah, this card actually has some potential. So Blastoise VMAX, I'll show you quickly the regular Blastoise V. So we got this one. Unfortunately, there's just this one, but it's actually decent. So just Water Gun for 30 damage, and Torrent Cannon for 200 damage. So to do 200 damage with 3 energies is quite decent. So that's quite a nice little option. Like obviously you need to play Frostmoth with either of these Blastoise cards, so to get it powered up quick enough. But it's definitely a decent option being able to use just 200 damage. It quite easily knocks out things like the Denes, Crobats, and yeah, back to Blastoise VMAX. So for 120. You do 120 damage with Grandfall, 3 water energies, and you get to search your deck for up to 3 water energy and attach them to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. So that is absolutely amazing. We all know how much Pikachu and Zekrom saw play. Yes, that was a basic. Yes, it did 150 damage, but with this, we don't really have easy energy acceleration for Pikachu and Zekrom anymore. You have to kind of use Tapu Koko Prism and Energy Switch, really, or use Bolton's attack with Bolton for no damage to start off with. Whereas this, there's a good chance you can get this rolling on your second turn if you can get a Frostmoth down as well. So it also allows you to attach the water energy wherever you like. So if you've got on your bench Pokemon, so you can power up 2 Blastoise, you can put 2 energy on one Blastoise and 1 energy on another one, or you can just spread the energies around. It's really nice. We all remember also how much the Solgaleo GX promo from the box, and then eventually the Hidden Fates promo. We all know how much play that saw, and 120 damage. It knocks out a lot of evolving basic Pokemon. It knocks out like quite some of the stage 1s and some other Pokemon, that the non-GX smaller Pokemon. So I really like that attack. It's nice to have built-in energy acceleration, and helps against Storm control decks as well. So, and also we've got the Max Bombarding. So I really love this card. 220 damage for 4 energies, which is great, which means you're knocking out Zacian V, unless they got Metal Goggles on it. Sometimes they play Metal Goggles, not always. You're knocking out Zacian V and most other regular V Pokemon, not the VMAXs obviously, but the attack does 30 damage to 2 of the bench Pokemon. Combined with the new tool card, Longview Scope, that we're going to get in our Vivid Voltage set, you can be doing 60 damage to 2 bench Pokemon and 220 to the active. So that's really great. If you are playing Frostmoth, likely you're going to be playing Scoop Up Nets as well. So you can put in 2 to 3 copies of Galarian Zigzagoon in combination with the Scoop Up Nets, and you can do lots of bench damage, and you can use this to knock out like Jirachis on their bench, Galarian Zigzagoons if you're playing against Eternatus very easily. Take if you gust up, theoretically, let's say you gust up a Crobat V against Eternatus, you got a Longview Scope on this Blastoise, you can knock out the Crobat, or even the regular Eternatus V before it becomes a VMAX. You knock out the Crobat, and then you can put 60 damage on 2 Zigzagoons. And if you got your own Zigzagoons, you've just knocked out 2 Zigzagoons. You've just gotten 4 prizes in one turn. So, very excited to play around with Blastoise VMAX. You need to pair it with Frostmoth, running multiple stage 1s in the same deck. We'll see how viable it will be, but it's similar. It's kind of similar to Inteleon VMAX and the upcoming Galarian Damanitan VMAX, and also potentially like Dragapult VMAX. And they're all seeing play or planning to see play at some point. So very excited to test Blastoise VMAX. Unfortunately, as nice as Venusaur VMAX is, I don't think it's as viable as the Blastoise VMAX. So you've got 2 Venusaurs, Venusaur Vs. You got this Venusaur V, which is coming in the starter decks alongside Venusaur VMAX. So 190 damage. No, you can still knock out Crobats, I guess. Leaf Drake. I don't think you're going to really use these attacks that much. It's quite always a pattern with these kind of grass Pokemon. They always have some kind of like underwhelming, like grass colourless type attacks often. But there's also the Venusaur V from, I believe, Champion's Path as well. You can use if you want to try different Venusaurs. I think that one does a little bit more damage, but I think it needs like 4 energies to do like 220 or something. But the Venusaur VMAX, it's nice. It's not amazing. I'm not overwhelmed. So Forest Storm, it does 30 damage for each grass energy attached to all of your Pokemon. We've still got, I believe, Shaman Prism Star, I think, for a little bit longer. I might stand corrected on that, but 30 damage, really. You kind of, if you think about it logically, you need to get 2 Rylabooms out to use Grass Beating, and if you use Grass Beating like, only 3 times over 2 turns, you're only getting 6 energies out. So combined with the energies you have to put on this, like at most, you're gonna struggle to get more than potentially like 150, 180 damage with Forest Storm most of the time. So I'm not unless we get a better way of getting a lot of grass energies on board, I'm not overly excited about this first attack. And Max Bloom 210 for 4 energies. I'd so much prefer the Blastoise because getting the spread damage. If Max Bloom healed like maybe 50 damage, 60 damage potentially, I'd be a bit more excited. But only healing 30 damage, 210. I'm not overly excited about Venusaur VMAX. This is a real shame because I loved Venusaur and I think it's Venusaur and Celebi tag team from Team Up. I really love that deck, that card. Unfortunately, the Venusaur VMAX is quite underwhelming in my eyes, but hopefully you guys will like it a bit more than I do. Please leave a comment below. What do you think about Venusaur VMAX? I'd love to know your thoughts. And yes, we're getting some other cards included, some other new cards included in these starter decks. There is a reprint, so technically not really a reprint, but Boss's Orders. So we all know Boss's Orders Giovanni from Rebel Clash, just Boss's Orders, or Boss that people call it nowadays. We're going to get a new boss. So basically, before you ask, oh, Stephen, does this mean now I can play my old Lysander cards from Phantom Forces or whatever the hell they're from? No, it doesn't. It does not mean that. It means that we are just getting a reprint of Boss's Orders, but this is Boss's Orders Lysander. So it means that you can... Sorry, I just had to make a quick cut there. So yeah, you can use any combination of 4... Boss's Orders Lysander or Boss's Orders Giovanni, so you can play 2 of these and 2 Giovanni, but you can't play 4 of these and 4 Boss's Orders Giovanni. That would be broken, because if you ignore that little grey bit in the top there, they're both just the same card. They're still technically both Boss's Orders. It just means you can play you can choose which is your favourite boss, and also it makes it a bit more mass available if we get this reprinted, hopefully in our February mini set. So it just makes the card, makes Boss's Orders a bit cheaper, because they've already, the regular non-holo Giovanni's Boss's Orders have already gone up to like £3-4 each, so it's nice that they're a bit more mass available. Yeah, so that's a reprint of that. But also there's 2 new cards. So I really like the Celebi and the Manafee. So Celebi, the Forest Wanderer ability, once during your turn, you may, if this Pokemon is in your active position, so like Jirachi from Team Up, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck. You get to reveal an energy card, 1 energy card you find there, and put it into your hand. You get to shuffle the rest of your cards back into your deck. So it's very, very, very similar to Jirachi, even in the fact it's got 70 HP and a retreat cost of 1, but you can only find an energy card. But that is quite nice in certain decks, such as Mad Party, such as Aerodactyl Golisopod, Aeropod. other decks that other decks that rely on special energies, because this does not specify only basic energies. This lets you find special energies as well. So we don't have Energy Lotto anymore. So because this card doesn't put itself to sleep, you can use U-turn boards. So you can just stick a U-turn board or even an air balloon on it. You might as well just put an air balloon on this if you're playing like a Zacian deck or some other kind of deck. Probably a U-turn board might be better in Mad Party because everything's only got a retreat cost of 1, but you just put a U-turn board on this and then you can just get your special energy and then retreat straight back into your attacking Pokemon. So I really like this for decks that rely on special energies. I can't imagine see it much play in other decks, but and also the artwork is beautiful. I love the artwork on this Celebi. Yeah, so it's very similar to Jirachi from Team Up in that regards. It's a consistency card. Obviously, it can't find trainers, but the decks that rely on special energies, I can definitely see this being used in those decks. And then Manafee is also very similar. So again, 70 HP. I love all the mythical Pokemon. 70 HP, 1 retreat cost. Another look at the top 6 cards of your deck, but this time you are revealing a Pokemon instead of an energy. So you can look at the top 6 cards of your deck and reveal a Pokemon. So this might be useful potentially in decks that rely on stage 2 or stage 1 Pokemon potentially. The only problem is with this, unless you put 4 copies of this in your deck, you would have to use Quick Ball to search this out, because the odds of you drawing into it naturally are quite low. So you'd have to put in like 4 copies of Manafee in your deck, whereas the special energy for the Celebi card, you don't really need the special energies like straight away. You can just sort of set up your bench or set up your board first and then attack on your second turn. Whereas the Manafee, I'm not overly sure like where this sits, but I'm sure someone might find a good use for it to find Pokemon specifically, or if you're running a lot of different Pokemon, or you've got like one-offs and you need to find. I can't see the Manafee seeing as much play as the Celebi would in the decks that need the special energies, but I'm sure they're both gonna see play at some point. And yeah, so those are all of the new cards from the Blastoise and Venusaur decks. I'm very excited about these decks. They look beautiful. I'm definitely going to get a few of the Blastoise and Venusaur cards graded. But not just that, guys and girls. Not just that. I'm so hyped about this. So there is also a giant... what's it called here? It's a giant VMAX Battle Triple Starter set coming out on the same day. So these decks are releasing on December 4th, 2020 in Japan. So the half art decks, the Venusaur and Blastoise one, they will cost you about 1,500 yen, which is about £11 or $14 US. If you were able to buy them in Japan, obviously the middleman sites are going to charge a lot more. But this VMAX Battle Triple deck is absolutely gorgeous. So it costs about 5,000 yen, which is about £36 or $48. And it contains not just the Venusaur and the Blastoise decks, but also the Charizard VMAX deck from earlier in April, which I'm quite hyped about, because Charizard VMAX decks are getting a bit harder to find now. And it's nice that, it gets a bit more accessible. And I love also the imagery of this box. Like, you're getting all 3 of the first partner Pokemon, VMAX Pokemon together, and the artwork. So if we just look at it again, if we just zoom in again, look at these artworks, guys. They look absolutely gorgeous. It's awesome just to see the 3 like base set trio Gigantamax Pokemon together, like in all their glory. And if you purchase this box, this special box, which is likely to sell out very quickly, make sure you pre-order as soon as you can. You get all 3 of them, and then you get the gorgeous play. You can see there's a nice play mat. There's a really beautiful like storage box, and there's I say exclusive. There's holo promo. They get 4 holo promo cards here, so you can see here. There's promo cards of Genesect, Heatran, Suicune, and Lugia. So we know we're getting this Lugia as the pre-release promo for Vivid Voltage, and we've had I believe we've had these other cards before in various places, but this set's absolutely beautiful. I'm definitely going to keep a couple of these back. I'm going to open one of these for my YouTube channel, this YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We only have about 70% of our viewers who watch the channel who don't subscribe, so make sure you click that subscribe button, support the channel. Would really appreciate it. And yeah, this set's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm definitely going to pick up one of these and open these on camera. And yeah, I'm very excited for these. Make sure you place your pre-orders in for these guys. They're out December the 4th. So it might be a nice Christmas gift for someone as well if they like Pokemon. So they've also told us that we don't know if the Charizard VMAX deck, the little 60 card pack that you can see there, we don't know if it's gonna contain the exact same cards. They might mix some of the cards around from the deck we got in April, so bear that in mind as well. So yeah, that was the Charizard and Venusaur the Venusaur and Blastoise VMAX starter decks. But there's more news today, a little bonus bit of extra news that you weren't expecting. Japan, on the website on the same day, have announced information about the upcoming products and information about stuff from the Pokemon Center Kanazawa. That's why I want to call it Kanazawa. So on November the 20th, which is actually, funnily enough, the same time Shiny Star V comes out, it's going to be an absolutely crazy busy couple of days for Japan and products and stuff. The new Pokemon Center in Kanazawa opens up, and you get if you visit any Pokemon Center in Japan, this is what I've been told. I don't know if this is confirmed or accurate. This is just based on what a couple of people have told me. If you visit any Pokemon Center in Japan, you get this exclusive Kanazawa stamped Pikachu promo with like the Milotic, the little Pikachu on the symbol there. It's absolutely glorious. Promo card number 144 from Japan. I'm definitely going to pick up a few of these. I love Pikachu anyway. I'm going to add one to my collection, but also I'm going to get it PSA, get a few of them PSA graded as well. So make sure you keep an eye out for those. But there is also this special box. So as you can see here, there is a special box releasing at the same time. I'm not sure if this is... I highly doubt this will be exclusive just to that Pokemon Center, because I don't want people traveling all over Japan, I imagine, at the moment. But this box is absolutely amazing. So I'm not 100% sure of the price just yet, but I can't imagine it would be more than maybe £50 to £60, well, give or take. We'll see how it goes. But you can see here, it's got all the artwork from the Kanazawa Pokemon Center. You've got the Milotic, the Umbreon, absolutely amazing. But also, that box, I'm not sure the sleeves come in the box, but equally these beautiful, beautiful sleeves are absolutely amazing. I'm definitely going to pick up a couple of sets of these. And yeah, so inside the box, it's amazing what they give you. Inside the box, you actually get 19 booster packs. So including 4 of the new Shiny Star V, the high class set that's got the Shiny Charizard VMAX in there. Please click the link above if you would like to find out more about that awesome set that I'm super hyped about coming out at the same time. And yeah, it gives you... The booster packs are great. Legendary Heartbeat, Infinity Zone, Astonishing Volt Tackle, Eternal Walker, Rebellious Clash. Like some really nice packs there. So you get 19 of those. But also, I've been told that as well as the sleeves, the box, and these packs, you're also getting exclusive... and it's seen as the image here. Yeah, so the sleeves are included in the box. So you're getting free exclusive promo cards. So you get a version of the Pikachu. So it's the same Pikachu as the stamped one that they're going to give out for free for visiting the Pokemon centers. But this is number 144, the stamped one. This is number 147, so they're different promos, and I think they're going to have like reverse holo foiling on it, so it's absolutely glorious. So you get the Pikachu, but you also get exclusive Sobble, so you can see Sobble there with the Kanazawa sort of background, which is awesome, and you get the Milotic. I absolutely love it. There's a lot of Milotic fans out there, so this is going to be very popular. So I'm definitely going to pre-order a couple of these as well, because they're going to be super popular. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, this news video. I hope you learned something useful. I'm very excited. I'm mostly excited about the Blastoise Venusaur decks and also these beautiful, treble starter decks boxes. But I'd love to know your thoughts. What are you most excited about from these new products coming out? I'd love to know what you think. Please leave a comment below. It really helps with the YouTube jiggery pokery, the algorithm. And yes, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Keep commenting, supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon, Pokemon fans. Gotta catch them all.